Hi, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to take the Zoom H5 Studio out for a test, and I'm going to be using the Bubblebee Wind-killer SE Large Wind Protector. I'll just set that up now in front of you. Here we go. There's the giant XYs. Here's the Wind-killer stretched out as far open as it'll go. I'm going to gently put them over the XYs and underneath the recorder. You'll see you've got these little feet. So I'm not going to pull it over it, I'm going to be above it. I'm going to pull that tight. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit to give it a little bit of space inside of there. Although I think it's still quite tight, but we're going to try anyway. And on top of that, we're going to try out the Movo shock mount, which is going to be on a small tripod. You need to push it all the way to one side. Fix it in place. There we go, nice and tight. Okay, we got a little bit of wind outside. It's a reasonable day. So let's go and just get a few short recordings just to see what the Wind-killer's like and what the shock mount's like. Let's get off and do that now. I'll put some recordings right after this and then we'll get some conclusions later. Okay, see you in a bit. Right folks, listening to them through my computer speakers, it sounds absolutely fine. However, when I listen to it through these Sennheiser 800 high definition headphones, there's something missing. I didn't pick up any wind coming through, which is fine, but there's just something missing out of the sound. You won't hear it in normal headphones or on speakers, but you would in a set of these. And I think the wind protector's too tight. if we have a look at this, even though I've pulled it out a bit like I showed you earlier, there's just no room in there. It's as if the wind protector is just pushed right up against the capsules. If I take this off, see that the capsules are really large. But if we have a closer look, also we can see that they stick out wider than the actual recorder. It's got to be 8mm, maybe 7 or 8mm further out. I think this wind protector is kind of pushed out, making the top end come down to touch the capsules, and it may be blocking out some of the sound. I think some other videos have picked up on that as well. I think if you have a look at Ray Fine's sound design, the guy there knows a lot more about it than me, and that's what he thinks is going on, and I'd agree with him. Although he did try out a prototype that was bigger, but he suggested that it was too big. So it was basically moving around. But he thought that if there was foam inside the larger one, then it would hold, and the material in the wind protector wouldn't be touching the capsules. But I've had another thought. Now this is called the Zoom H5 Studio, and I think the name's on the tin there. It's for use in a studio. These capsules are. That's why there's no adequate wind protection, because they stick out too far. The only way you're going to get anything on there is with a bubble, so nothing's touching. So my own personal opinion is these are all right to go out and just get some general recordings, but if you want some quality, you're not going to get them at the moment without a decent wind protector. Well, my thinking is, if anyone from Zoom is watching this, you need to design another XY capsule, because these can be removed and another one put on top. I want to design another capsule, but these are smaller, just like the old ones, but with a protection bar around. So you can put a wind protector on and it's not going to be touching the capsules. Those are my thoughts. I know a lot of people who've reviewed these have said it's like a toy, it's plastic, and it is, it's like a toy. What could be going on here is Zoom has designed it with the F3 technology in the recorder. I've put these on top for use in a studio. Zoom H5 Studio. There's something missing out of the sound if you force a wind protector on them. So Zoom, as I said, have designed this probably to let all of us work out what the issues are before designing the next one with the F3 technology. Or they could design new XY capsules, like I said, with the protection bars on them, so you can just put a wind protector on top, but not as wide, smaller, probably a few mils inside the width of the recorder. I think that would work great. So Zoom, get on with it, get them made, because I'll buy a set. So I think this recorder is good, but until But until you can get a decent pair of capsules on the top that you can get wind protection on, I won't be using it. What I might do, I might use the XLRs, just like a Zoom F3. So that's my opinion. It's up to you guys to try out different things. You might find a different setup. I'd be interested to know about that. But otherwise, I'm not going to be using this. Or I might use it indoors in a studio, but I definitely won't be using the XYs for field recording. So try some things yourself, watch loads of other videos. Everyone's opinion is a bit different. It's up to you to make your own choices. But thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.